trying to get it popping over here. Like I'm.
Ross Perot isn't that Bill Clinton?
Nah, we ain't talking about no Ross Perot here.
Did he invent the internet?
No, he worked at Texas Instruments and IBM. We lied about
he had a concert. I feel like he had a controversy.
Ross Perot? No, he was just he ran for president as an independent party. He got like 2 or 3% of the vote, like first time ever.
That's when he was running against. Was he running against Clinton or Bush?
Bill Clinton and Bush.
Clinton and Bush. It was in '92.
Yep.
Okay, all right. He ain't who I thought he was. We can talk about him. He's straight.
Nah,
you know, I don't be doing that. I'm like, oh, because Trey be trying to get us, yo. Every week he try and get us canceled with a little plug he put in there. Hey, what page are we live on? New Jack?
New Jack.
Because I don't see it. I don't. All right, there we go, baby.
Yeah, refresh your screen, dog.
And we live, and we live.
What's happening, y'all?
Yeah, you know Trey's on one, dog. You got his do-rag on.
This is not my. This is an urban turban. This is a turban.
You got do-rag. You probably got black forces on right now too.
Hey, if my hair wasn't out, man, I would show y'all my tribal leader hat from Afghan. I got a pack all, dog.
This is a turban. This is not a do-rag.
Yeah, I got a pack all, yo. The joint that all the Taliban leaders gonna be wearing. That joint fire. I can't wait to rock it in the wintertime.
You talking about me getting us canceled?
Right.
Right.
What you mean? It's a headwear. Like
you have Allah stock bar, my dog.
I don't rock with the Taliban. Y'all know that, baby. I don't do that, man. But I got Middle Eastern friends and shit. I'm an equal opportunity type person. I love everybody, all good people. Everybody in Afghanistan ain't bad. I've been there. So I feel like anybody can talk about it. It's me. How y'all doing today in the chat, man? How everybody doing, man?
Yeah, we good.
Everybody in the chat, welcome, man. We got another good show coming up for y'all. As always, we're going to do news. We're going to run through some topics and segments, and we're going to get this party started, man. It's episode number 19 of the New Jack Archers, man. We're getting on up there.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be the 20th show.
Dude, the shows come quick, man. Like I was looking at just the Dread Archer show. I'm like, damn, I'm almost 100 episodes. It don't feel like I talked to 100 people.
Shoot, I'm up to I think 56. I thought of shooting. I didn't think I was gonna be that far either,
but we there. Oh
no, there you go again. There you go again. Nah, we're not messing with this dude, man. Yo, who's playing music right now?
You said get it started. You didn't do the intro yet.
I'm on the mute. I'm playing right now. What are you doing?
Playing.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, hey, yo, hold on. Wait a minute. I don't think I shared the joint. My bad. I'm over here vibing and y'all can't hear what I can hear.
I can hear.
No.
I started playing. I was like, well, shit, he ain't playing nothing.
I got it. I got it. I hit the share screen button. You got to move it out the way for me, though. Oh, man.
Y'all excuse us in the chat.
Hey,
Trey's on tonight again.
No, listen, because I can hear the music, right? So then I hear the other music start playing. I'm like, what is happening? Hey, that's the joys of doing a live show, man. Take two.
These dudes, man. God,
no, because look, I heard him start humming, and it was on beat with this song, right? So I'm like, oh, all right. I thought you could hear it.
Oh, I can't hear nothing. I was like, what? He ain't playing nothing. Let me go and play something.
Hey, look, I done got the air horns and everything going. I was vibing over here in my headphones. My bad, y'all. We're going to get it together eventually.
Yeah, what up, chat? What up? Positive vibes for everybody this week. Come on, somebody.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all, man? Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank y'all for joining us again this week. Like I said, this is episode 19 of the New Jack Archer podcast. I'm your main man, Mr. J Cam. I got Trey with me, the dreaded Archer himself, and I got my boy C Will from We Do This Too Outdoors. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing today?
Hi.
Hi, boss.
Boy.
Dog time.
Boy. Hot, tired, bothered, all of the above, man. It's been one of them. The weather ain't cutting us no slack out here, man.
But it's not bad because it's mid-August and we just now hitting the 115s, 120s. So
man, listen, that heat index been something terrible, man. But like I said before we get into everybody weekend, we just want to shout out to everybody that support us. As usual, shout out to our guy Jerry, Custom Gear Modifications, Ullers Archery, Mondo over there at the Bow Hitch, Shot 3D, and Jackson Legacy Barbecue over there in Kentucky, man. Got my guy logo up in the window in the shop down there for C Will, showing us mad love and support. So salute to everybody that support us. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I know our weekly regulars in there. I can't see the chat right now, but I'm sure y'all over there. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank you to everybody that's gonna watch this on the replay, man. So, man, what's happening? What's been new since we did this thing last week? What you had going on? See, let's start with you.
Man, shoot, just been putting out cameras, checking cameras, changing batteries, putting out corn. That was some buddies that are just first-time bow hunters this year, man. Cut shooting lanes, help them to pick out the best spots and put cameras out for them. I've been helping a lot of people lately get their setups right, and in turn they've been helping me out a little bit. So it's feel like it's gonna be a good season, man.
Good, love to hear that. What about you, Trey?
Pretty much the same thing, man. Just helping my brother out at his spot and doing a little bit of scouting, a little e-scouting, and just podcast after podcast, man. That road to 100 is not for the lighthearted.
How many you got left now?
5.
And you gonna get to 100 and shut it down, or what you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm getting one.
Hunting season coming up, so you gonna keep recording?
I'm getting 100 and shutting it down.
What about you, C? You gonna keep going through the season? What you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'll have one out every Monday. I'm just gonna try to do as many as I can through the week so I can bank them up. So when I am gone hunting, or if we end up going somewhere, I can just send it while I'm on the road and I ain't got to worry about it. So,
got you. Man, for me, nothing to report. Just shooting the bow, getting tuned in. Got my broadheads and my field points hitting at the same spot. Had a rough day yesterday, a little bit by my standards anyway, but I wasn't shooting the best. I ain't getting no shooting done today. Been working hard on a lot of things that we got going on. Season coming up, scouting still. Trey, did you get that group of waypoints from Onyx?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Does it tell you like when I update it?
No.
Okay, because I think you had to accept something because you should be able to see it. I put some more in there. That's why I brought it up. We're gonna be hunting the same elk unit coming up shortly. For everybody that's waiting on elk season, man, we got less than 2 weeks.
Yep, you guys got
about
this
2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. Shout out to George's boy in the chat. I know the OG, Mr. Dale, was gonna be here. How y'all doing? What y'all got going on? How was y'all weekend in the chat and everybody? Y'all had a good weekend? Y'all getting excited for the season to come? Everybody been shooting their bows and all that good stuff? Kind of keep an eye on that for me while I switch back over here. But outside of that, man, let's get straight into a little bit of this news that we got going on here for today. I'm gonna be this relatively quick segment. I ain't gonna spend too much time on it, but recently we had all the stuff with the public lands going on, as far as like all the conservation efforts that we had to do. So when I logged in to go scouting the other night, I noticed that Onyx is having one of their master classes tomorrow. It's free to sign up. Be at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time. I put the link in the chat. It's gonna be with Ryan Callahan, and it's about how to advocate for public lands and to be more proactive, which is something we talked about right here on New Jack. It was a segment Trey had brought up. We talked about what we can do when it's not an immediate issue going on. So it's good to see that they're doing that. The link's in the chat. It's free to register. Looks like it's going to be about an hour, according to my calendar. That's what I got. So I'll be on there checking that out tomorrow to see what's going on.
No, that is like definitely needed. Just like I hope he start doing it like either monthly or bi-monthly or something like that, or even quarterly would be dope. Just have one of these things, once a quarter or once a month or however many times he can do it, because like we got to stay in the know.
Yeah, I'm looking at the schedule. This is the only one on public land coming up, but Onyx constantly has these master classes for free on here. If you look at the link in the chat, you can see the upcoming schedule. This may be the first time for that, and I also hope it's a recurring feature. So let's hope that is in fact the case, because like you said, it's much needed, man. Well, you were one of the first people to say that too. He was like, "Nah, we need to keep going, keep our foot on the gas." So that's obviously dope. As far as go ahead, somebody got something.
Oh no, I was gonna say, he was on Joe Rogan, and he was. I mean, I can tell just by listening to him talk that like he's doing this shit 24/7. Like that's what he's about. Like he do the outdoors, he hunts and stuff, but he stay on top of his legislation stuff for sure.
Yeah, it seems to be a thing for him as well. I definitely like that. That was a great episode on Joe Rogan. That's with Ryan Callahan. If you haven't heard it, check that out. It's Callahan with the G, I believe. But it should be on the link in there that we sent. If you live here in Texas, and the next thing in news, all of the drawn hunts are now available. We have to wait till the 15th to get waterfowl, some postcard hunts, and some other stuff. Your archery deer, turkey, all that stuff is available now to put in. And the turkey deadline is super, super early, so don't sleep. If you want to get it done, they're relatively cheap, anywhere from like $3 to, I think, $10 is the most expensive per app. So there's that. That's available on the TPD, Texas Parks and Wildlife Department website. And then I noticed today that Mossy Oak is going to be is going to be the presenting sponsor over at SHOT Show this year in Vegas. That's normally a firearms industry event, but there is an archery exhibit that's returning this year. It's a partnership with I need to get it up here. Of course, one hyperlink always never works every week. Between Mossy Oak and GrandViewOutdoors.com. I'll drop that in the chat as well. That would be dope to get out there and go to Vegas. You got to be an industry company to get into that. It'll be in Las Vegas, January 20th to the 23rd in 2026. Anybody got the LLCs? You want to think about going to that? It's all the information's on there on their website. Y'all ever been to SHOT? I know I haven't, but thinking about trying to get us in there this year though. No, especially with that archery section now.
I got invited last year through Carbon TV, but I didn't go.
Yeah, I got invited 2 years ago by a homie that owns a bow shop, and just couldn't get off work, couldn't get the time off. They wouldn't let me get off, so I didn't make the trip out there.
Like I said, I'm gonna try it this year. If we can talk about it offline or whatever, but I think it'll be dope, especially with that archery, the section on archery being a part of it as well.
So is the archery section new or something they?
Yeah, it says returning for 2026. I think 2025 might have been the first time. Is how it's worded in the press release. So it's something relatively new, but they have had it before. Don't quote me on when it started though, but it used to be about firearms.
Yeah, see, I had a guy on the show last Friday, and I asked him because we were talking about ATA and is it good that they're opening up to the public? He was one of the first people that says he thinks it's terrible to open up to the public. He said he wished they wouldn't do it. It's kind of too late for the the show to go that route, because it was a space for industry leaders and retailers and stuff like that to get the seed product and all that. But he goes, but ever since the SHOT Show added their archery exhibit, he goes, you can kind of see the trend where when they added their exhibit and ATA start to go down. So more people are going out to SHOT Show than they are ATA. But I didn't think SHOT Show had an archery thing. This is the first, so I was like shocked that I wonder how long when they started doing it.
I'm looking right now.
It couldn't have been too long, because like I said, that's mostly firearms. So I'm sure and archers got their own show.
2024 was the first year that they started doing that. Yeah, this will only be, they've only done it twice, so this will be the third year coming up. Again, that's in Vegas. That's also in January the 20th to the 23rd. OG said he moved his daughters back into college, grinding the work days at the club and shooting his bow. I know that's right. Speaking of turkey hunting, looking for a spot in Texas. I got you. I will message you. I got a guy that can hook up something. It's not expensive either. I'll send you everything I got. You got a few different properties. I got you after the show, or just shoot me a message right now, and I'll link you up with them. I got you.
Yeah, for anybody that's in coming through Kentucky, man, we got the state fair going on right now, and Kentucky Fish and Wildlife will be at the state fair from the 14th through the 24th for any questions y'all have before dove season starts here on the 1st, and bow season starts on the 6th. So any questions y'all got, man, y'all can go up and ask Kentucky Fish and Wildlife. They'll have a bunch of their green jeans up there that y'all can go ask questions or whatever y'all need to do. So,
did you get your sunflower seeds in? Speaking of dove hunting, you get everything right?
My field looks okay. Most of the sunflowers didn't come up because most of the deer ate most of them, but my millet and everything else looks pretty good. So probably next week, I'll probably go cut some strips through it, get some of that seed on the ground, and go from there. So.
All right, cool. That's all. Looking back at the notes, just double check. That's pretty much all I had for the news. You had anything? You had press and Trey hot off the press or anything that people need to know about?
I just saw it. This is kind of, it's nothing crazy, but I just saw a video with this guy. He let power line company on his property because they had to get there to do something, to pick something, and they mowed down his food plot to get to the issue of the line. And
man, I hope they pay that joker.
You know, should he? No, now it's like, oh, now I'm not gonna let anybody in my property in because this is what y'all do for maintenance. I'm like, I don't think you gotta kind of let them on your property. You want your electricity, like,
right?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, sure, access, but cut down my food plot, man. What kind of maintenance you was doing?
Well, they was trying to, because I mean it was tall. Like, yeah, I forgot what he was growing. But
were the power lines under the ground?
No. So I guess they were trying to make a path to get to where they was going, and it with it being so dry and everything, they didn't want to drive the vehicles. So I understand that, but bro, come talk to me first, bro, before you get the
like we could have deferred that maintenance or something, yo. Like, come on, man.
Or y'all just hike that shit in. Don't. Sorry,
bro. No.
And he saw it on the game cameras. He's watching his game camera sent in the video, and he see the guys just mowing this shit down.
Nah, bro, we gotta fight, like, straight up. Like, I'm sick to my stomach for that, man.
And I guess they were doing a favor because it wasn't like they just mowed the strip and kept going. No, they turned around. I mean, they mowed it to the dirt. Like,
oh no, man.
Somebody said when we going in the chat, but man, that's messed up. So Cam in the chat said when we going to Anderson to get the blims, man. Whenever. I don't have to go to Anderson. I FFL transfer my blims right over here.
That's my I was just talking to him because he big into guns, and I was telling him that the other day on the podcast we was talking about some company I was talking about going to. I couldn't remember the name of it. Was it
Palmetto State Army?
Palmetto State, South Carolina.
Palmetto State Army.
Didn't it get bought out by somebody?
No, that's Anderson Arms in Kentucky.
Okay,
they got bought out by Ruger.
So I was like, they go get them blims.
Yeah, I was giving C a hard time because Kentucky let us go, man. The lower receiver is going to be super, super expensive now.
Yeah, man, they're going to have Ruger on them. They're going to be $100 a pop at least.
$129.99 probably. $129.99 now for the same old thing we used to get for the $30, man. It's a shame what they did. Look how they massacred my boy.
They killed cornbread, y'all.
Yeah, man, they did us dirty. That's all the firearms talk, and that's gonna be all the news that we got for right now on the show this week. He said they killed cornbread. See me killing me, man. Look, so the first thing I want to get into, I normally do it at the end, but since we got everybody, we relatively in the beginning of the show. Did y'all see this crazy survival story from this hunter in Utah?
Nah.
Is it the hold on?
If you gotta look, bro. The dude was in Utah out there hunting. He had stopped to free an elk calf that was stopped, that was like caught up in a trap.
Oh no,
Hooked the elk calf, and somehow he ends up flipping it side by side like 20 times. He got broken this, broken that. I mean, it's bad. And he had his dog with him. He lost all his equipment. I don't know if he had any first aid stuff or not, but basically he had to splint it. He splinted his leg using parts from the wreck. And I'm getting this from people.com. Then the dog came out of nowhere and he crawled for 11 hours. And the dog supposedly like was right there with him, following him. If he would pass out, the dog would like nudge him and wake him up. And he made it out to get help. And you see the pictures of him in the hospital. The link and everything is up there. Like, look at this dude right here in the hospital. I'll even pop it up, let y'all pop it up on the screen, man. It's just like I was a guest on C-Will's podcast, and the topic was safety. C-Will said, "Hey Jay, I want to talk about safety because it's often overlooked, yada yada yada." And then I see this story pop up. You know, we had the thing with the tree stand with the former big league player. So I just really want to reiterate to the people that, listen, man, like have some type of plan, be safe. And it's just, that's truly a miracle that this dude was able to even do that.
I thought you was about to get into the hiker.
Didn't hear about it.
He got bit by a rattlesnake. But
oh no, I did hear about him.
I saw that.
Yeah, but
yeah, I was gonna touch on that too, and he died because he was allergic to the venom.
Yeah, but he supposedly they're saying he picked it up. Yeah,
there was a witness, and he picked it up. So if you don't listen, if you're not for sure what kind of snake it is, don't handle it. Don't pick it up. And if you're not sure, treat them all as if they are venomous. And like I gave you, go check that episode out on the We Do This Too Outdoors podcast with C-Will. It's out everywhere. We talk about some pretty good tips as far as snake bites and things, and things that you need to do. You do have some responsibilities, even as the victim in that case. So I'll let y'all check that out. Or if you got any questions, shoot me a message. I'm not going to drag the safety topic out today, but like it's really, really, really important. Did you get the link, Trey?
You already put it up.
Oh, I didn't see it. My bad. You all good. Yeah, so this is something to be aware of. Like I said, have a plan. Let somebody know where you at and have a way to contact somebody. Get an inReach. Have it on you. Keep it in your pocket. Might not always have your cell phone. You want somebody to know. I mean, guy could have died out there easy. An 11-hour crawl. He was lucky to make it back, period. And thank God he had that dog with him.
There's the link, Jay.
I saw this thing, and you get like random stuff sent to you through like Instagram and Etsy and stuff like that. But some lady make this thing for a husband, and it's like a dry erase board, and basically it says like, you know, what date he's going hunting, the coordinates to the location where he's going, and then like a bunch of phone numbers and stuff to call. Like, so if I'm not back by this time, call this person or call whatever. And like she started selling them and sold the crap out of them because I guess people are worried about where the significant other is hunting at. But now with this little dry erase board thing, if you remember to fill it out every time you leave the house, at least to give them a starting point if some go down.
Yeah, my wife was talking about that the other day because she's like, some of these places you go, I know where you're at, but like it would be nice if we could do some type of like, I don't know, like app, like Life 360 or something, like just so I know where you're at to send somebody or something, if you don't text me back or whatever. So does she have
an iPhone as well?
Yeah, she's got one, but
I mean, easy situation for that. It works off of satellite.
Can you still send stuff because half time when I go in these places, I ain't got no service. So.
Yeah, but your location always
your location will always show. There's a GPS in your phone. She will always be able to see where you are, whether you have service or not. All you got to do is share it with her.
That's good.
And I don't know who your provider is, but I have satellite messaging now. So the next time I'm nowhere near, I'm going to check it and see. I use T-Mobile. There's a satellite text feature that you can use to get in contact with people. So I may not even carry the 360 at all if it works. I'm sorry, the inReach at all if it works. I haven't tested it out yet, so don't nobody quote me on that. I will test it out the next time I have a chance to, though. Like things are going in the right direction on the safety front. But just have a plan of some sort and a way to get a hold of somebody. So to share your location with your loved one.
Right.
Holding on to a spot because you think somebody might take your spot ain't worth your life, man. So just have some type of plan.
11
hours is crazy.
11
man.
hours, yeah.
Nighttime in the dark, 11 hours. It's all kind of wildlife and God knows what going on out there, man.
I saw this video. This guy fell out of his tree stand, and somebody's like, "Oh man, we got to call 911." It's like, I don't want to know where my spot is.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, people got to let that go. Like, do you want to live or not? You won't have a spot, buddy.
If my life is on the line, I ain't caring about giving up that spot. Like,
your next spot is about to be in the upper room, so yeah, keep it up. You know what I mean?
But we next. Let's be real. We next.
Don't even worry about it. Like, we next.
On deck for what?
Oh my God. Oh man. But Trey, you ready to set the streets on fire and ruffle some feathers up there?
Oh, you already know it, man. You already know it.
Man, Trey's been on this since last week. He's ready to rock.
I've not been speaking on this since last week, ever.
No, he talking about just your energy. He don't know the topic you talking about, but you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Hey, so check this out. So
Trey got beef with Boone and Crockett, y'all.
I've been having
Trey at the dreaded Archer. Okay, just want to clear up the socials so y'all know who the fuck's at.
So I seen the little clip. So, yeah, explain this.
So this is where the beef started with me and Boone and Crockett. So the very first time that I ever shot a deer worth getting scored, which is right above me here, Captain Hook, I go. We had this little banquet thing in Sioux Falls, and they had a Boone and Crockett score there. So I'm walking there happy because everybody didn't told me, yeah, man, the Joker here, he probably like 185, 187. I'm thinking, oh yeah, we in there. So boom, dude puts the tape to it. I see the score. I see him. I'm seeing the one. It was like 187 3/4. I'm like, dang, I'm on. And then he started hitting deductions. I didn't know nothing about no deductions. After the deductions, he was like 155. So now I'm pissed off. So anybody asks me, I tell them my deer is 187. Gross. He netted 155, but he's 187. I didn't realize, but you took almost 30 points away from me off deductions because of stuff that I couldn't help, or I guess the deer could help it, but whatever. Anyways, I've had the same conversation with several people on the podcast saying like, hey, there's something that we got to do to get a more consistent score. And what really brought it back up was last week I had Austin Bond on the podcast, and his cousin is Dustin Huff, who shot the Huff buck over in Illinois in 2021. Are y'all familiar with the Huff buck? I
am, yes.
So that deer, Austin goes looking at it. We pretty much knew it was going to be the new world record. They had I think he said a week after he shot it, there was like 15 Boone and Crockett scores at Dustin's spot, ready to score his deer. So a couple guys scored it in the high 220s, which would have been the new world record. Other guys scored it in the low 200s, 205, 204, whatever. And then they took the median score and it coming out to be like 211 and no, 202. Oh, I forgot what it was. 208? Something like that. Anyways, it got me to thinking, how can 15 people score the same deer and get a score? The official score was 206 and 6/8. So how can 15 people measure the same deer and we get 15 different scores? That makes zero sense.
Yeah, I'm with you, because like if the standard is the standard and it's all measurements and we using rulers and we're using the same system of measurement, I don't understand how that happens. I don't understand how that happens either, especially not if they're doing it all back to back at the same time.
Exactly.
I just looked it up and they said 211 and 4/8 is what.
211. Well, on the Boone and Crockett site, they got it at, says BNC scored 206 and 6/8. Boone and Crockett points, Decatur County in 2021, Dustin Huff.
Oh, okay.
And then we can actually, I was going to bring up the score sheet, but you got to pay for it. I ain't paying Boone and Crockett down. So but that brought up, it's like it brought up not a case. It's like, why do we continue to use Boone and Crockett when obviously it's clear that their scoring methods is not accurate? Not saying not accurate. Yeah, not accurate. There's no standardized scoring, because I don't know any other field where you can get 5 people or 15 people to score something, and there's that big discrepancy. I'm talking
That's
about
worse. That's worse than the Major League Baseball umpire strike zone right there. Like that's just bad work.
Yeah,
like,
it's terrible.
Because that's bad.
Like I can get it if, say, 15 cats scored it and one guy was at 205, one guy's at 205 and 3/8, one guy's at 205 and a quarter, one guy's at 204, 203. We in the same ballpark, but you can't have scores 1 through 5. They got you at, they're in that 205 range, but then scores 6 and 10 are at high 220s, and then scores 11 through 15 are at 212. It's too many. Like, how'd y'all get that? But then I did my research, and like when you go to score deer, it's all about that the bottom. So some people start in the front at the lowest front. I guess you have little kickers off the base of the antlers. So you start at the front, but they find the longest one and they measure from that. Some guys find the shortest one in the front and measure from that. So that's where the discrepancies start. And then some guys will ding you because the symmetrics. Some guys don't care about the symmetrics. They're like, it's off. I'm not going
to deductions. Yeah. Like, right. Like that. Is that like a hard and fast rule, or is it left up to the interpretation of the actual score?
Left up to the scorer.
Okay.
So it all depends on who's scoring your deer. Now, whenever it comes up for like a world record slot, now you get every scorer in the country that wants to put their hands on your deer. On top of that, let's say 15 guys score your deer and you get an official score. At any given time, another Boone and Crockett judge can come in and say, no, I need to put my eyes on it. So say you got like 5 3-year scores. They only been on for 3 years. But then you get 2 or 3 20-year guys come in and say, we're going to look at it. Now your score's up for debate.
Right.
And like the deer score should be what the deer score is. And I think it leaves a whole lot of room for, 1, personal bias, and 2, you can gatekeep who's gonna get the record and who's not. You can gatekeep people out the record book.
I mean, it could potentially be a issue.
Could potentially be a problem.
For sure.
Especially if you don't like that cat,
Yeah, I mean, think about it, because it all brings up like the guy, and it's controversial, but Mitch Rampala, like dude did not want to score his deer, and the fact that he wouldn't let people score it, all of a sudden, it's fake. Because why would you have a rare record buck and you won't let anybody score it?
And maybe because I don't care, like, because I don't know if like y'all are into that. You said you have one thing, but like I really don't care. Like that's just not my thing. So like, what is it gonna do for me? Like, okay, I put my name in the record book, cool. But personally, like, I'll take a couple pictures. I always have them. I might get a Euro mount, and that's about the end of it for me. Like I'm not really into that part of it. So
yeah,
like what does it change?
A lot of people are, man. A lot of people now, man. Like you hear stories, especially like where I'm at, man. I'm a trophy hunter. I ain't shooting nothing bigger than what's on my wall, But I'm shooting Boone and Crockett. I'm shooting this. I'm shooting that. Like.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't care. That's fine. That's just what you. I mean,
to the question. But what the question is, what does it do for your life? Like, what is it going to change for your life? Like,
just bragging rights.
That's my
all
question.
It is. It's all bragging rights.
It's pretty much just bragging rights. I mean,
there's not like a pot of money or nothing like for having this world record deer, is it?
Yeah, it is. That it is, because if you think about it, like for example, Milo Hansen shot that buck in what, 1994?
4 or 5, 95, 94, somewhere in there.
Shot it in. He then had that deer. One, he got a whole bunch of deals from Cabela's and a bunch of different companies where, he got those.
Yeah, sponsorships I get for
Yeah.
sure. But I mean, like, does Boone and Crockett say, hey, you shot this deer, hey, here go 50,000 because you got the new,
Oh, no, you're not
world
getting
record type
Boone
of
and
thing?
Crockett.
Is there like
No.
a pot for
No,
the biggest deer?
no. Which
That's my
it
question.
should be. We talked about it on the phone earlier. If some kind of organization came out and said, hey, we're going to start scoring deer, and if you are in the top 10 of our record book, there's each spot has a money tied to it.
No money tied to it.
Now Cat's
dope.
now Cat's really gonna be out there, you know what I'm saying, really paying attention to the deer, and you might see management go up a little bit more. People like, I'm gonna let this 4-year walk another year or two. But until then, it really don't do nothing for you outside of sponsorships. I think Milo Hansen traveled the country with a walk-in trailer, and people paid $5 and $10 just to walk through the trailer to see the world record buck. And then he just 2 years ago, he just sold that mount to Cabela's for $2 million.
Yeah, speaking of selling, the Huff guy for the buck that we're talking about, he sold his and it's in Ohio now, according to an article on the Boone and Crockett website.
Yep.
He doesn't even have it anymore.
No, if you ever see him, it's replicas now that he.
Yeah, he said he got a couple of replicas, but the original one he sold to an antler collector in Ohio.
I would have gave the antler guy the replicas. Getting the real ones. I'm keeping mine. That's just me. I don't think I can sell the original. I mean, it's got to be like some bread behind it. Like, you gonna give me like how much?
Well, I mean, according to the article, it says like he always wanted to buy property in Indiana. Now him and his girlfriend are looking. He bought a new Gibson J45 guitar as well. So, I mean, it doesn't disclose the deal, but like,
it sounds pretty lucrative.
If you went from not being able to buy land to now you're looking to purchase land with your girlfriend, you can read between the lines here.
Oh yeah,
and I put that one in the chat as well. For that link.
I mean, hell, if they trying to pay that much, I'll get a set of replicas and hang it up in my house. I
thought you might change your mind once I read that part. I thought you might change your mind a little bit.
People will steal from their mother. No, but
so I got a question for you. Go ahead, Trey. Sorry.
No, it's a question.
Yeah. So all right. So we know that there's some problems. There can be bias, etc. What is the alternative to this system? What would y'all rather see for the people that are into that? Or should there be some type of digital way to do a scan? Is some type of different standard to be used? Like, what do y'all think the alternative should be?
So for me, there's a couple of different ones. So you can do where you have just like straight up growth system. Well, we're not doing deductions, and we have some kind of standardized, like we all take these exact steps. We all measure from the same place. We got to use this official tape, because you can get a different tape measure, and each tape measure some start at 0, some start at 1. So that's a whole inch right there. So what you call it? This is the standardized tape that we're using, or come up with some kind of digital system that you can get the same number no matter what you do, or use a volume mass measurement and just use water displacement. That's gonna give you the volume and the size of the antlers, and then you come up with a score off that.
What would you rather them do? See, you got anything on it?
So
I don't have a dog in this one.
So the way technology has advanced over the years, the way that they can, like my son, his last doctor's appointment, he's 7-year-old appointment, they can basically tell how tall he's going to be just by like his bone structure and all stuff like that. So if you can do stuff like that, man, you got to come up with some type of, like, I picture like this machine that you put this buck into, it scans it digitally, it goes in on the computer, and the computer kicks you out a score.
Yeah, that would work. They can use 3D laser scanning.
Yeah, 3D laser scanning like that, and boom, that's the thing. Because like Trey said, I've got 15,000 measuring tapes in here. Some of them start at 1, some of them start at 0, some of them start past 0. So that's an inch, maybe 2 inches right there that you're already losing. you know, there's got to be some type of, like you said, standardized something that everybody's got on the same playing field. Because if not, it's always going to be some bias then.
And there's also like the curvature, like maybe somebody cut the angle, somebody take it a little bit wider, like you can lengthen it out as far as like the following the contour of the
because they
antlers
say
go.
you gotta go in the middle of the antler. It's got to be.
Yeah.
You got to find the center point, mark it, and then measure from that middle when you're doing the main beam, the G1s, G2s, and all that. But like,
yeah, I mean,
my middle,
subjectivity
what I see in my eyes, my middle is not your middle.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. That invites subjectivity in itself right there. But you know the problem with that is going to be the old heads, man. They're not going to be down with that.
No, and I saw a thing they was talking about it's tradition. Well, the way Boone and Crockett scores our deer now is part of tradition, is how we always done it, and we should continue to do it that way. Look, man, it's time for change. It's going to invite, you know, more people in to get into the record book, because there's not a doubt in my mind that there's probably been deer that has surpassed Milo Hanson's, but they come up 2 to 3 inches short every time. And that's if the record is 213, I bet there's been a whole lot of 211s, 212s, 210s.
Yeah, that would be interesting to pull it up and look and see.
Oh, you was just there. But
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If you actually scored and everybody got the same, don't give an official score to everybody get the same exact number, or you can do it that way too.
So let me ask you this: like, I'm green to this too, because I'm like Jay. I don't care. What's the difference between Pope and Young and Boone and Crockett?
Pope and Young is archery only.
That's archery only. Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
I got you.
Pope and Young is archery only, and I was looking at an article because there was another guy who wrote something about this, and he was saying they should do a gross score only system, but take the way Boone and Crockett measures, but take the way that Safari International does their scoring and merge them together, and only worry about the gross. That you score what that deer grew, you can't deduct it off. If he grew, unless it's not there. If the tine is missing, well, we can't score what ain't there. You know what I'm saying? That it sucks, but if the deer has
makes more sense.
Yeah,
to me.
If a deer has a drop tine, that's not a deduction. Like, people would love to get a drop tine deer. Add that deer grew that.
Yeah, exactly. It's what the deer grew. How can you deduct something that's?
But wouldn't that just? I mean, yeah, because it becomes a line where you got to move from typical into non-typical range. Right. I do know that much, but like, I don't know, man. Like I said, but you know how it is. Like, but the question, like, how many of these deer you think are left?
Now, that was a question we talked about in the podcast too. I asked him, like, do we think that the record ever get broken? And he was like, nah, I don't think it ever will, because you have an influx of hunters, and you got more hunters that are not willing to wait than hunters that are willing to wait for deer. So that deer out there that has the genetics to be a 213, 214 up into the 220s, he's getting taken out at 4 years old when he's like 185, 190, hell 200.
Yeah,
he's not getting to make it that long. So
yeah, I mean,
and if you see a 185 in front of you, you ain't passing no 185.
Exactly. Not in today's world.
I'm not passing a 125, brother. Because I'm not eating no antlers, so I'm not passing a 125.
Yeah, so I mean, are they out there? Yeah, because you see it all the time, especially in Ohio. Cats are out there shed hunting. They find a dead head of a deer that's 235 that no one ever saw, but that's not out of the norm, because if a deer gets that big, he's probably not participating in the rut. Once he gets to his max potential, he's probably on a downturn anyway. So
yeah. We talked about on my podcast about that. Like, you get so old, it's just like, I'm out. I'll let the young bucks do that. Go ahead.
Yeah, he'll probably bed one maybe two doe early in the year, and he gone. I smell gunpowder in the air. I'm going to my safe spot.
Joker said I smell gunpowder in there. I hate Trey.
Hey,
no, but you ain't wrong though.
They know when gun seasons are coming. I don't care what nobody says.
Bro, I'm
I
gonna
know
tell you how they know. Think about it.
All that oil, gunpowder.
Yep, a lot of cats don't sight their rifle in maybe a week, 2 weeks to the season
or the day before,
or
around here,
before, depending on where you
I
at.
can't believe people are still doing that. That's
and,
crazy.
And they get the shooting, and that gunpowder and oil get up in the air, and that deer get the. Oh yes, about that time, players. Hey, we need to ride out. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask the people in the chat. When do y'all sight in your rifles? If y'all rifle hunt, not really my bag. I haven't. I don't think.
Hold on.
A rifle
hold
all
on,
last
Jay.
year.
Hold on, Jay. Try to do it. Well, I didn't be sniffing, dog.
Y'all didn't see it. Oh, hey, player.
Hey, no.
It's that time of year, man. Them cats and orange for to come around here. the young ones, you old man, you know what you're talking about. Hi, young buck, and the old man just going about his business. Young cats got the feel. I mean, y'all.
Ricky!
We got Ricky. Bro, that's what happened, man. That's what happened.
Bro, I ain't fooling with y'all, man.
Bro, that's why people like, man, I swear, dude, I saw this book 3 weeks ago. As soon as gun season started, they disappeared. Why you think they disappeared? You went out to the back 40, sighted in your rifle, put that gunpowder in the air. He know. Oh yeah, last time I smelled that, my buddy got took out. I ain't going out like that.
Man, before we leave the Boone and Crockett thing, man, like, do y'all think that like it should be like a government thing? Somebody else should keep the records? Like, do y'all think that they should be the authority for the records? How y'all feel? I don't care either way, personally.
I mean, from what I've looked up, there's nothing that stops anybody from starting a official scoring thing. You can start your own record book. It's just who gonna will the general public recognize it?
Yeah, well,
they're just a nonprofit. That's all they are. So if you can start a nonprofit, hell, you can start a for-profit business.
I got it, but I'm saying I understand that. I'm saying, do y'all think it should be a private company, or do y'all think there should be some type of official, like, I don't know, Department of, we got a wildlife services, right, at the federal level? Do you think it should be held like that? Like,
oh yes,
like in the governing body of hunting, quote unquote?
There should be and I hate this because it gets more government involved, but there should be like a national, you know what I'm saying, record book. And then, of course, the states got their record books. So at the state level, there should be somebody that's positioned, maybe have 5-10 scores that are part of the state. And then you have, you know what I'm saying, a national governing body where, like, you know, say you were you were a scorer in Texas and you scored so damn good and you're master your craft. Now you get called up to the big leagues. Now you're the federal.
Now you're the federal level.
Yeah, you're federal scorer. And do it that way. That way, and you got to put a system in place that's going to give you accurate scoring. That way, it's fair across the board. You ain't got to worry about bias, and you should be good to go. Well, I guess
Tyler just made a really good point in the chat. He says state wildlife could easily do it the same way that they do for fish. Like, and I agree. Like, that seems like the simple solution to me, and it would accomplish everything that you just said, Trey.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Your brother in there talking trash, talking about he was somebody on this pod knew how to hunt. You wouldn't know how to hunt if it wasn't for somebody on this pod, from what I heard. Nick.
Heard that.
He said, no matter who keeps the record, we'll end up in the same spot.
Said let AI do it. They're letting them do everything else. Yeah, AI can do it.
Yeah. Well, AI is only good as what information you give it. So if you make it, I guess you tell it measure the beams, it can measure it. Because like I said, it's math. It shouldn't be that much discrepancy.
Right. It shouldn't be.
2 inches is 2 inches. I don't care how you shake it up.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I really don't get that one either. Like that is a mystery. That is a mystery to me as well, man. But we'll wrap up the Boone and Crockett talk and move it over to our favorite subject on this pod. I just want to talk to y'all about some archery stuff, man. So like you said, you know, I've been shooting, sighting in, getting ready for the getting ready for everything, you know, just shooting the bow. But man, I think my eyes going bad or something. Like I done updated my prescription. I just want to ask y'all about form though. Like y'all shoot with both eyes open or one, first of all?
Both.
No, why do y'all shoot? I do also, but why? For somebody that's new that may not know, why do y'all choose?
I was always taught to shoot with both eyes open, even through a rifle scope.
Yeah, I do that as well.
Yeah.
So it from coming from a rifle background or a shotgun background to a rifle, then to bows, like it just I've tried, closing one eye, but I'm way more accurate with both eyes open. That's just the way I was taught from a kid, so it came over with when I started shooting archery as well. So
yeah, man, like I said, it's something about the glasses or something. I need a diopter or one of them things. What you call them?
clarifiers.
Yeah, that's what I think I need. What you got, Trey?
Yeah, it was just the guy that taught me how to shoot. He was like, "You look with both eyes, so shoot with both eyes," and it just made sense. So I didn't know anything different. I never closed the other eye. It was always just keep both eyes open.
Yeah.
I mean, I found myself closing my left eye the other day. I was like, man, this is getting bad. Like I can't see, but I got it all dialed in and figured back out.
Like me though, like if y'all seen me, some of those shots when we were out in Oklahoma, like I had to kind of move my front leg back a little bit just so I could get, I could see it better because of my glasses or whatever. But everybody I know, just about besides maybe two people, they all shoot with both eyes open. That's just how they were taught, and so.
Now I was at a 3D shoot and I saw it more with like the teen girl shooters, but they all wear the blinder. And at first I thought it was just to cover the eye up, but they wear it because if you ever seen teen girls shooting the line, they taunt the other girls while they on the line, which I didn't even know. I thought that would be against the rules, but I guess it's not. So they'll sit there.
They got mean girls in archery. What in the hell is going on?
So yeah, there was this. I can't remember what age group it was. Probably I'm gonna say 13 to 16. But this one chick, she had already. It was three girls. They were neck and neck, and one girl she would shoot, and then she would just stand on the line and look at the other girl while she was shooting. And then so after about 2 or 3 ends, her dad made her put that blocker up so she couldn't see her. And I was like, I didn't know you could taunt somebody like that. But you can stand on the line as long as it's within the time frame.
Right.
So at first I thought it was because they were just blocking that eye so they can get a clean shot, but no, it's actually just to block the distractions. But I've seen kids, some of the youth ranges, the kids that have a hard time, like they want to look through the opposite eye. They'll block this eye to make them look through that eye.
Makes sense.
So Anthony Dale, he just said that he just started shooting with both eyes open, and he's also more accurate with both eyes. Yeah, I shoot with both eyes, but like I said the other day, for whatever reason, it just wasn't focusing right. Like that was the first time I really had that trouble like that with my left eye. Like I had to close it, and then I would let it settle down, and then I could open my eye back up, and everything was all right. But yeah, Nick, they told me my prescription is good. It's still accurate. So he said Tyler says he does it because it's more light. And then it's almost 50-50 in that thread I just dropped in there on Archery Talk. So I was just a little curious about that and what everybody else was doing. Tyler says, how hot was it outside? It's Texas in August. I'm going to let you take a guess on that one. It was about 102 that day. It was hot.
I've been a hoot nanny.
Hot. Like an old school Nelly video hot. Boy, it was rough out there that day. But so for somebody getting into the sport, I'm gonna ask you both of y'all this question, but I'm gonna start with you for now. What are some of the keys that you think? What does it take to become a good archer?
Know your equipment. Know your equipment in range time. That's pretty much every like pro archer that I've talked to. That's what they say. Know your equipment. Spend time on the range, and that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? You got to work on your form and all that, but you can have good form and all that. But if you don't know your equipment, it don't make no difference.
Well, let me ask you a follow-up question to that. What is the I don't know if you play basketball, but there's a way that there's an acronym called BEEF, balance, eyes, elbow, follow through, that when you're learning to shoot. At least that's how I was taught back in the day. What and if you need some time to think about this, we can let C answer, give us his keys to becoming a good archer while you think about it. But what would that be? What is the 4 consistent fundamentals, just at the most basic level, for somebody that's new to archery or somebody that's trying to really hone in on their fundamentals? If you got something for that, let me know. But if not, we can go to C.
I don't got an acronym, but it'd be aim, or get your posture, aim, settle, shoot.
Yeah,
I would go stance, knock, draw, handset, bow, handset, your pre-draw, draw, anchor, aim.
That's too many steps for me. I'm done already.
I know, man, but it's like I'm going
too many steps for me,
I'm
dog.
going through my shots. I'm going through my shot sequence. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you always want to start with just it's like I got like 11 steps I go through in my head before I even release an arrow. So, and then you got release after that, and then you follow through. But going back to the original question you asked, man, like, I would tell people, especially first time archers, Trey kind of hit the nail on the head, like, know your equipment, but find a bow that fits you, for one. A lot of people are shooting bows that don't fit them. They're shooting draw lengths that don't fit them. They're shooting arrows that, might be too short, too long, whatever. But after you get all that said, like, you just got to put arrows down range, like, build that muscle memory. Make sure your anchor set it the same every time, and that's what I tell people, man. When you start getting tired, when you're out there shooting, like, stop, because you're gonna start teaching yourself bad habits.
Yep. That's a good point.
And them bad habits, man, sometimes that's gonna make or break your shot. That's gonna, that deer comes out, man, and you got them bad habits in your head. Plus, you thinking too much. I try to say, don't think too much either, because I think me and Trey have talked about this before too, man. Like Jay could tell me one thing as a new archer. Trey could tell me one thing as a new archer. Nick could tell me another thing. So when that animal's in front of me, I'm thinking about all these things that y'all have told me, and my head is all messed up. I'm shaking. I don't really know what to do, and I miss that shot because I'm thinking too much.
Yep. Oh, it happened with me when I started playing golf.
Well, we're gonna get into that to the hunting part of it, but I just want to keep it to the actual fundamentals of it's a 3-part question. Go ahead, Trey.
And I was saying, it actually happened to me when I was playing golf. Like, when I started playing, no one taught me. I just started playing, so I had my swing down. I could hit the ball straight. I could hit the ball far. But then when I started playing with people, oh man, this part of your swing is messed up. Oh, change this on your backswing. Make your hips do this. So now when I get up to swing, all that stuff is going through my head, and I couldn't hit my driver. Like, I went
swing got all jerky, didn't it?
Yeah, looking like Charles Barkley.
That's what I just said. Like, I was over
here. Or Chuck A shooting a free throw.
At one point in time, I could drive a ball about 350 yards. After I went through all them lessons and shit, I could hit my 3-wood farther than I hit my driver.
I can hit it, but it ain't going straight though. It's gonna slice every time.
Right down the middle, and then all of a sudden I'm slicing to the left, slicing to the right, and I was like, I'm good. And I gave it up. I just I went and bought a $2,000 set of custom clubs, and I ain't touched them after I got them lessons. They sit in the garage with a dent in the driver because somehow the top of my club was hitting the ball and got a big dent in a freaking $800 driver.
Yeah, man, I had to leave golf alone because once I outgrew my clubs, that was it. I'm like, I ain't spending no more money on this, man. But that's also a good point. Now, both of y'all said know your equipment, right? at the most fundamental level that you can, like archery for dummies. What does knowing your equipment entail? What does it mean? What equipment do they need to know? Like what do you think they need to know about it? And I'm asking that question because a lot of times you'll see like how to do stuff or how-to videos, and they'll tell you like you need to do X, not knowing that we've been doing this for a while. So like X comes natural to us. Maybe X don't come natural to everybody, or people don't, because people don't know what they don't know. So break it down for me a little bit.
Well, to me, yeah, go ahead, Trey.
Oh no, you got it.
Like I'll give you an example. Like for me, when I first started shooting, my D loop, which I didn't know much about D loops, peep sights, and all that, but my D loop and peep weren't vertical with each other. So anytime I pull my bow back, or before I pull my bow back, I would always have to move my peep a little bit. I always have to twist the string and make sure. Like it's just little things like that that you need to know. Like if you pull your bow back and your peep's twisted, kind of twisted, that you need before that. You either need to go to the bow shop and get that fixed, or twist your string, stuff like that. You need to know your sight tapes, your 20, 30, 40. Make sure you got a good sight tape on there. Know your arrows. But like all that comes with, like Trey said, time with the bow, shooting your bow. And you'll pick up on all that stuff. You'll know how your bow's supposed to sound if you hear like a creak and something don't sound right. Oh, something might be wrong with my bow, because last 15 shots I shot, my bow didn't sound like this. Something might be loose. You know what I'm saying? It's just little stuff like that. Just examples.
That's good examples. Good examples. What about you, Trey?
And so for me, it'd be like know your bow. So for example, I started with a mission hammer. If you know anything about a mission, they all got a spongy back wall. So it feels like when you come to your anchor point, it feels like you can go a little bit more. So for the longest, I would just pull back on it, then shoot, and my shots would all hit left, always. And the guy Cam that owned the shop, he was like, "Hey, you pulling through like your anchor point, like your bow's supposed to stop here." I was like, "Yeah, but it's spongy." He goes, "All missions have a spongy back wall. So once you hit that wall, stop. Don't try to pull through it." So knowing that, like Courtney said, knowing the sound your bow makes, you know what I'm saying, and then pay attention to your shot and try to replicate everything. Your peep sight. A lot of people, when they get a bow, they use whatever peep come with the bow. Get fitted for your peep sight. Everybody can't see through a really small peep. Everybody ain't good with a big peep. So find a peep sight that you're comfortable with. Your release. Some people are good with thumb releases. Some people like the hinge. Some people like the trigger. Find what you're comfortable with, not what's trending, what everybody's using, because what everybody's using may not be for you.
That's the thing now, man. Like, especially with social media, man, they see, the guy that they look up to shooting a thumb button. Well, they might not be ready for a thumb button just yet, and they're teaching themselves bad habits. Or their homeboy is shooting a Matthews bow, and they might not shoot good with a Matthews bow. They might need something else, like a Bowtech or something like that. Like, just got, like Trey said, man, you just got to know your equipment, man.
And yeah, 1,000%.
Yep. And know like what your end goal is. If you are a person getting archery and you're only worried about target archery, stay in that lane. Don't have a hunting setup. If you're a hunter, then don't have your setup like you're shooting target archery. So like a lot of target archers that are you just worried about 20 yards. You ain't never really shooting much past that. If you're a hunter, you should be shooting out 20, 30, 40 yards. Or what you feel, whatever your effective kill range is.
Yeah, but the only way to find out is to get out there and shoot that bow and do it.
But have your equipment set up for that.
Like, 1,000%.
Yeah, don't be a target archer and you got to hunt. You got your bow set up for hunting. You pulling 75, 80 pounds. That ain't gonna go well for a target archer. But I see a lot of target archers that cats getting into it. Well, I want to pull 80 pounds set up. No, dude, if you're going to be a target archer, you don't need a Matthews lift.
It ain't just the target archers doing that bullshit. The Cam Haynes disciples, they exist in the wild too.
Oh yeah,
These jokers out here with all these stupid heavy limbs for no reason on their bows.
but those, but to be honest, those cats ain't shooting like most cats shooting. They probably shooting 5, maybe I'll say 10 to 15 times a day, and that's it. I give them 20, 25.
Yeah, because their shoulders is on fire. That's why.
Exactly.
And that's for the people that's in shape, that's actually built for it, that it can do that. I'm talking about the followers, the people that just do whatever they see Cam Haynes do. Like these jokers got arms smaller than all of ours out here trying to pull back a 90-pound bow. Good luck with that.
Yeah,
I'm sure your physiatrist will love you when you go get that rotator cuff repaired.
I heard somebody say if you can't hold your bow out in front of you, knock it. I mean, put arrow in and hook up to the D loop. If you can't sit here and pull back without moving, you're pulling too much weight.
Oh, you mean
them sky drawers?
Yep. Or they got it dang. And you
so unnecessary. Like just get straight to it, man. Like, and use your back muscles. You should be using that much shoulder and stuff anyway. But that's a whole different segment of it. Get your technique down and everybody be safe. But so once you got your bow and you have, you got your bow, you got everything sighted in, and now you want to get into some hunting. What's the main thing that a new person needs to do to become a bow hunter from just being an archer? Now we're talking about the hunting aspects of it. You dialed in on your target, your sight set up, everything is right. Now what's your next step? We'll start with C. Will.
So me personally, if you're going to be a hunter, specifically deer hunter, go to your local big box store, get you a 3D target. Start at 20 yards. If you can pinhole, are you talking about? If you can pinhole,
all that's already done. You got the target, you shoot. Now you're ready to hunt. All that's already done. What do they need to do to actually start hunting? Like
just getting in the woods. You talking about like just getting in the woods?
Yeah, like what's the next step that they need to do?
Man, so
you got your equipment down there. You can shoot your bow. You can do that. Now you want to hunt. What's step one?
Man, step one, get in the woods, man.
All right, what about you, Trey?
Learn your shot placement. Where am I going to hit this animal to get an effective shot, to get a clean, ethical shot? Because you can be dialed in with your bow and all that, but then I put animal in front of you. If you don't know where to shoot it, it don't matter if you in the woods or not. So learning your shot placement, and then knowing your maximum effective range. You can shoot. You've been shooting 20, you dialed in, whatever. Okay, now put that target at 30 yards and get a couple groups in. All right, those groups looking good. You got a play size group at 30. All right, let's go to 40. All right, 40, you kind of, still got a nice group, but they kind of widen out. Then 50, they everywhere. Either practice to get better at 50 or say, all right,
don't go past 40.
Don't go past 40. I'm not pushing 40, and be all right with that.
Yeah,
you definitely got to set limits and stick to it.
That's basically what I said. Get out there, start at 20, work your way back to 30, 40, and then, see where your arrows are going. But like Trey said, if you don't know where to shoot the animal, which it blows my mind the amount of people that don't know that before getting in the woods, but there's people like that, especially during like turkey season. I've had people tell me like, man, I missed a turkey this morning. Man, where'd you shoot it? Oh man, I shot him right behind the shoulder, right behind the wing. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
like,
but
you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do your due diligence to know like where to shoot. I mean, there's plenty of pictures on YouTube and places on YouTube that you can go to see to where to shoot these animals at, instead of just going out there like, I'm here. Here's the animal. Where do I shoot it?
I got you. But for me, the very first step, like after the scenario that I described, is if you're going to be hunting, from anything off the ground, you need to understand that there's a different form required from shooting that bow at elevation than shooting flat on the ground. Because personal experience, nobody told me when I first started shooting my bow that you're not supposed to drop your arm down and you're supposed to bend at the waist. So I couldn't understand for the life of me why I kept missing these easy shots, or what should have been like dead giveaway easy shots. So before you get in the woods, once you got it on flat land, get you some type of way to climb if that's what you're gonna do. If you're shooting on the ground, congratulations. Like Trey said, learn your shot placement, and get the scouting would be what I would tell you to do. Find you a place to hunt at. But if you're gonna be shooting elevated, get up there and practice that, because that'll make or break it. That'll have you. I want to save you a little bit of frustration potentially, because it had me on the fritz that first season with my bow. So that's what it would be for me.
Yeah, I know a lot of that. Now the shop that I started at, that was the one that was like part of like our intro. So like once you dialed in and all that, you're shooting. Once they realize you're getting ready to hunt, they're like, all right, hey, look, they teach you like the trajectory of your arrow. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're up in a tree stand, bent, don't drop your arm, because you still want to have everything parallel. So you're here, you don't want to drop your arm because now you're not parallel. You want to bend at the waist so everything's still parallel. You're shooting up. You don't want to just raise your arm and leave your back shoulder drop. You want to raise everything. So that shop, they were very in detail with, if you were going to ready to hunt, they basically give you the roadmap on what you need to do.
Yeah, you had a good shop. I'm like, you had a real good shop, it sounds like.
Most of you pay your money, they send you on your way.
Yep.
Man, listen, man. They upset with us over there. Some of them folks was mad at us on TikTok, man.
Oh, you about the shop thing?
Oh man, they call us all kind of stuff on TikTok. He said, that boy said, your money's no good there. Go spend it somewhere else. He was mad as shit. He said, that mean your money ain't no good there. They was mad because I said, dude tried to tell us, he arguing with me and Trey, talking about we supposed to speak to them when we come into the shop first. I'm like, what kind of customer service training did you have, buddy? Like, That ain't how that worked.
No, not at all.
Oh.
It's bad, but like, I don't expect it. But when I walk into any business, if you're a salesperson and you're on the sales floor, you are coming, like, you want to get that sale. Hey man, how you doing today? That's good enough for me. That starts the conversation. That breaks the ice. Starts the conversation.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not saying you gotta like roll out no red carpet or nothing. Just a simple, hey, how you doing today? Let us know if you need any help. I'm so and so or something. Like, damn. But if you think about it, that whole segment we just had, right? The bow shop is really who should be answering those questions. Like, people don't know about form. They don't know about all the stuff that we just talked about, because a lot of these, as far as especially the equipment piece, because nobody's telling them. And that should be the first step to getting you together, to send you out the door on your way with some type of idea of what you're doing. Like, and I know they probably won't clip this up again, but swear we're not trying to kick y'all back in. But salute to the archery shops that are doing it good, because there was a lot of that on TikTok as well. A lot of people saying, hey, my archery shop is here. We do this the right way. Whenever y'all in town, come holler at us, whatever. It's a couple people in Texas, some people over there where you at. So, like, the TikTok streets, man, Trey was right. I got to give it to him, man. The TikTok streets is a lot more friendly to us, man.
Oh, it's hot over there. And you know what? That actually kind of sparked an idea with me. I wish I had the time and the bread to do it, but I kind of want to do like a national archery shop tour where just like hop in a Winnebago or something and just drive around the archery shops and just walk in that joker, and kind of like Keith Lee do with the restaurants, go in and rate them. Hey man, I walked in. This is what I get in shop.
Hey, you see Will face? He like, who is paying for the Winnebago and who is paying for the gas? He don't got enough chickens for all that.
I wouldn't go say it, dog.
He don't got enough chickens for that. Did you see his face, bro? My man's about to have a heart attack in the chair as soon as he said Winnebago. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. I'm sorry. I had to bring it up. My man just he said,
Winnebago, baby. Let's pull up, man. Just pull up. But I got into an argument with a guy because he actually inboxed me and he was like, well, when you walk into a car dealership, they don't ask you, you know what I'm saying, if they don't explain the car to you. Like they assume you know how to drive a car. I'm like, yeah, but
that's completely different. What a false equivalent.
It's different.
What
if a grown man walked into a car dealership, yeah, they can assume that he's driven a car before. If say a 15-year-old walked in a car dealership looking for a car, they're probably not, or just they're gonna be like, hey, what are you looking for? How long?
Not even. I want to hold you right there. It's not even safe to make that assumption in the first place. Nothing should be assumed because I know plenty of grown-ups from New York City that moved to other places and they ain't never driven a day in their life because of the public transportation. So like, I got plenty of friends that they first started driving when they moved down here to Texas and they grown as hell. So people just need to stop assuming stuff about people, period, and like do your job. Like, but that's really what it comes down to.
What I told myself, I can almost promise you more people walk into a bow shop who's never shot a bow than people that walk into a dealership and not drove a car.
Right. 1,000%. It's the worst comparison I've heard in a long time.
But people be looking for shit just to make false equivalents. It ain't the same, dude. It's not
just like the guy today. Trey made this fire reel from the time when we were out there and shot in Oklahoma, and he posted. I'm sorry, I guess you can't call it a reel because TikTok, whatever. But the joint was fire. It really is. It's on the New Jack Archer's TikTok page. This kid goes, "You're not supposed to use rangefinders at a 3D shoot with a bunch of emojis." Like, I was really about to fry him up. And then I looked, I said, okay, he look a little young. Let me take the diplomatic approach. I was like, hey, man, we doing fun shoots, buddy. You can use whatever you want.
Exactly.
It's like, not the ones for score, you can't. I was like, actually, there are shoots where it's called known distance shoots, and you can use a rangefinder in those too. Like, you don't know everything, bro. Like, relax.
I stopped paying attention because he didn't have not one picture of him, a video of him shooting any bow, nothing on his page.
Yeah, people just like
I didn't even go look. I just looked at his profile picture. And I was like,
I'm working on pickup trucks.
Hi, man. What you trying to say about drunk people that work on pickup trucks? Wait a goddamn minute. Hold up. So, okay. I like shit, man, because my best mechanic, man, he do a little bit more than drink. He do a little more than drink, but he will fix anything, man.
It's a carbonator. It's a carburetor.
And they need to bring them back too, man.
Them shade trees?
No, them crackhead mechanics. Yeah, I need them to come back. They'll fix anything. They'll wash your car for the low and anything for a 6-pack, baby. Bring them back, man. The dealership.
It's alternator. My windows don't roll down.
It's all good.
Joker, tap on your car door in about 2 different spots. The thing start working. Man, we say something that potentially get us canceled every week, yo. That's crazy.
Bring your car over here, and I'll change your oil.
And they already got that. Hey, not the cigarette on the lip. And that joint don't never fall either. It's like it's taped on there. That joint.
I do all the work about a 6-pack of Keystone Light and going down there to that Chick-fil-A and give me one of them sandwiches. I heard them about this, Clark.
You ain't lying, boy. Shout out to the hard-working people in the country, man. That's the people that's really about it. And the people from the community, man. Like that's what it's about.
Who your mama, boy? Y'all, you were the race, son, ain't you?
They're like, you one of them. They're like, you one of them so-and-sos. Like, they be knowing, boy, they don't play.
Bro, I had a 1990 Honda Accord, and like, if I let it sit too long and try to crank it up, it just oh, but it's like, hey man, here, pop the hood and took this can or something, and you just spray it down. Spray it. It's like a little tube. You spray it, whatever that sea foam in that tube. Get in the car, crank right up. Actually, they won't tell you that at the dealership.
And sea foam get you through sometime, dog.
Oh my God, bro! But hey,
I was like, oh, okay, and I did it until eventually it started cranking up every time.
But like on the subject though, like that's a good thing to bring up. Talk about vehicle maintenance and all that. Hey, check your tires out, man. Just about the time of year we're gonna start running a lot of miles as far as like safety. Make sure your vehicle is in tip-top shape. Whatever it is you hunt out of, get your oil changed. You don't want to be stuck out there with no car trouble, man. Everybody tighten it up. It's a whole bunch of stuff that go into this thing, man. But I'm excited. The season is on the way. But one thing I want to talk about that don't really have nothing to do with nothing, man. When it's time to go on a hunt, and it's time to get in your bag, you going to the range, or let's just say it's open today, you got to drive to get out to the spot. What's on y'all playlist, man? What type of music get y'all in the game? That's for y'all and everybody in the chat. What y'all listening to in your headphones when you're getting ready for a hunt, or maybe even on the stand up there?
It really depends on. To me, it depends on what I'm hunting. Deer hunting, I'm listening to something different. Duck hunting, I'm listening to something different. But I might throw on some country. I might throw on some Aldine, or I might throw on some Dolph. It just depends on the mood I'm in.
This boy said Aldine or Dolph. Jesus.
Yeah.
Never been
What
said.
a pendulum. Never. That's the one time only. You heard it here first on New Jack Archers. That's the one and only time you ever going to hear that. But what's the difference between the music for deer hunting and duck hunting, though? What's that about?
Man, like I said, man, like it's a different vibe for me. So, deer hunting, man, like a lot of times I want to hear some kind of. I'm going out in the country. I'm going out in the woods. So I'm gonna throw on some Aldine, some Eric Church, some Wallen. If I'm going duck hunting, man, I'm getting hyped by getting in the boat. I might throw on some Jim Caesar. I might throw on some 24/7. I might throw on some Dolph. I might throw on some Key Glock, 2 Chains. It's just a different vibe for me, man.
George's Boy Outdoors in the chat says, that's Micah. He said, man, I'm listening to the road, woods, and popping gravel. I was like, hold on, man. You out there raw dogging the truck? Like, you just know nothing? Like, he just got the window down going raw with the silence? Nah, I can't do that.
I can't either.
I can't go for that, man.
I'm getting paranoid.
It just depends, man. It just depends. My playlist, if you ride in my truck, like it might go from Bobby Womack to Beethoven.
We're gonna bring up Bobby Womack every week on this show, ain't we? One way or another, one of y'all
Bobby's
gonna bring him up.
Dog.
I wish he
didn't trust me so much.
He is a disgusting human being moving right along, yo.
I'm
like
the
we gotta
best
stop shining
friend
a light.
he's got.
No,
I gave him the shirt off my back.
bro, trying to give us a copyright strike, please. Like we gotta cancel this. Like no, please, just get him out of here.
Yeah, when I'm going to the woods, I just I turn on my spirit animal, Future. That's I don't know what it is, but that's my spirit animal. I live through Future.
What's up, man? I can't rock with Future, man. For one, I don't know what he's saying.
You don't need to know what Future's saying. It's a vibe. But I got to cut off with Future. He done lost the juice a little bit, man. Like,
man, here's the thing. It's funny. Me and my brother had this conversation. We got
Dirty Sprite 2 Future is never coming back, and I hate that for us. But
when we gonna start giving Future the pass?
Oh, it's been time to stop. It's over. That boy is a 6-pack of ass right now, boy. It's been over.
I will give him credit. He went
to the side.
he went on a mixtape run that was Wayne-esque. It wasn't the Wayne mixtape run, but he had with the what was it? 56 Nights, Monster, Beast Mode. I mean,
and then he had Dirty Sprite and Dirty Sprite 2 albums during that time frame. He was on a run. But it's over. It's over, yo. It's probably over after like that Pluto joint for real. It's been a while.
I would say even this last one.
Nah, because you know what he did? He had the 2 albums where he just needed to get out of his contract, so he dropped them 2 albums. It was like what was it? Future and Pluto, like in back-to-back weeks, damn near. He just to get out of that deal.
Evolve, which is Love Backwards. Evolve, which was pretty dope.
Yeah, man, it ain't it, man. But that's it. That's your go-to bag. Is always Future, or you dropping anything else?
It's Future and Drake.
You still rolling with the kid, huh?
Still rolling with the kid, Iceman, baby, coming soon, October
After
31st, October
push
on
it.
OVO.
After Pusha T done
Watch
killed
out,
his name.
get the boy out here. Watch out.
It wasn't Pusha T. Pusha T was light work compared to what Drake just went through.
Oh yeah, you're right. Kendrick killed him too.
Kendrick only won that battle because the song is ass.
Boy goes.
It is. It's
I'm not doing that. I'm not letting you say that. That's crazy. I'm
I'm
not letting you say that. That's crazy.
this podcast right now.
I'm gonna tell you this: if Kendrick drops not like a year before the Drake beef, let's say he just dropped it randomly, no one would listen to it.
Then it would have been out of context. Of course not. Nobody would have listened to it.
But I'm saying because people got what they call Drake fatigue. When you number one for so long,
that might be true, but listen, the song's a slap.
You got Drake fatigue because now ain't nobody checking for Kendrick. No one checking for Kendrick.
Man, what do you mean? Kendrick's Lamar. Oh, all right, man. Come on, man.
No one checking for Kendrick. You wasn't checking.
No, you ain't checking for Kendrick.
No one was checking for Kendrick before the Drake beef.
I wasn't really checking for Kendrick though, but this is known. But like my beef with him was like he went too weird. Like I just like when Kendrick just rapped. Now he rapping and cutting out that weird voice and all that other stuff.
Yeah,
I like Kendrick when he just raps.
If Kendrick just raps, he's cold. But
when if he just raps,
Nicki Minaj does the same stuff with them crazy voices.
And I can't
them voices and that sing-songy shit. Like, nah, bro, that ain't my bag.
Now you give me Section 80 Kendrick or Good Kid, Mad
City. Good Kid, Mad City. That's the same thing I'm saying. To Pimp a Butterfly was a little too artistic for me. I didn't like that personally. Yeah, so like, nah, but. Yeah, I mean, like shit, man. But yeah, for me, man, you know, I'm going to my guy, man. The R&B music get me hype. Hey, it's very rare you're gonna catch me with some rap in the headphones, man. Probably got a Breezy record on or something. Be out there on a tree.
You know what?
Shoulders getting loose. Shoulders loose as hell in the morning.
The grass ain't green on the other side.
Bro, I be vibing on that shit.
It's never the right time to say goodbye.
No, not that one. That ain't gonna do it. That ain't gonna get me in the zone. That ain't. No, I'm going straight to sleep. That start playing. I'll be in the tree like this.
I will say, I remember the first time I shot my first buck with a bow. For some odd reason, the first song that popped in my head to put on the playlist was "I Got This Icebox with my."
Not the Omarion joint.
Oh, no.
My man's killed his deer and went to the icebox. Yo,
I went to the and then the next song was "I drove past your mama's house just the other day and it looked in my eyes."
Now I will say, bro, I got a song every time I go turkey hunting. Every time I go in a truck and I'm thinking about turkey, the first song on the playlist, that Turkey Talk by Bone Collector. Y'all heard
Bone Collector? Yes, sir.
That Turkey Talking?
Yes, sir.
That's my joint right there. I'm playing that every single time.
I know one song that won't be on the playlist this year because they didn't wore the shit out that damn song. That guy
bottom land. Nah, I gotta skip it now. Like they doing too much now.
They're doing too much. Everybody's playing it, man. I knew it was gonna be a hit though. As soon as I heard it.
Guess what? Ain't none of these jokes wearing bottom land.
None of them.
Now Joe be wearing it. Outdoors in Color. Joe played that joint.
Yeah,
Joe was already with that shit on there. He played it. He wear that bottom land. Yeah, man, but that Bone Collector joint is fire. Like Waddell, they're gonna have to copyright strike me.
Why hit that? Boom, 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 boom. Tell me what you gonna do. You know where to hide. Can
you hear that at all?
No.
Oh, hold on. I gotta find a way to pipe this in. Like if you can't hear it, I gotta figure it out.
I'm definitely not listening to the Crossroads when I'm about to go.
Hey, y'all better get y'all Powerball ticket. It says 601 million.
Man. Dog, did you go back to the gas station and slap that dude that played you like that?
Hell no.
You should have.
Oh, I didn't tell C about that.
Oh man. Oh man, bro.
So,
tell him real quick.
So last Thursday, I go buy me a Powerball ticket. I look at the numbers. I'm like, damn, okay, cool. So I just go because I know nobody won. So I went and looked at what the last night's numbers were. Bro, the machine spit out the exact same numbers that won the night before.
Well,
they knew he wasn't winning that one.
No, he wasn't winning that one.
Bruh, he sent me the picture. I was like, oh man, I'm pissed. But I thought he won at first. I'm like, oh, we rich.
Hey,
at first I'm like, oh, finally, we lit.
I sent my brother a screenshot of the lottery website, the numbers, and then I sent him the ticket. He called me, said, hey man, don't play with me. I said, well, there better be no joke shit, man. I'm about to quit my job.
Hey, Nick was halfway out the office. Hey, you terrible boy. You can't do that.
You can't play Nick like that, man.
You can't play with people.
That man was about to cuss his boss out and walk straight out. He's about to pull a Bernie back, and I'm out this mother. Oh man.
But hey, I can tell you now, if y'all ever call, if it's ever a time when y'all call me, and I'm talking about like 2-3 days straight, and I ain't answer the phone, just know. Just know.
Just know.
That bottom land Ferrari pulling up.
I'll do the podcast. It's in the background. I ain't gonna say nothing. It's gonna be sitting back there. I'm gonna knock all this shit out, and it's gonna be sitting.
Have a window right there.
Hey, George's boy in the chat, he said, ain't no way you listen to Breezy in a tree. Man, I'm from Virginia, first of all. That's my main man. I'm listening to R&B music everywhere. Like, my homeboy was here. He would tell you. Like, I used to write music and all that. Like, I got to, you know what I mean? Like, that's my thing. I'm an R&B head, for real, for real. Like, yes, I am. I'm listening to Chris Brown any and everywhere, out loud.
Chris Brown.
I can't wait. I can't wait till the first week of September when he hear 2 nights back-to-back. All the women gonna be out at them concerts, buddy.
Hey, Chris, I mean, the mall talking to women. What's up, baby?
Hey, yo, chill out, yo. Hey, yo, hell nah. All that boy got to do is walk in the mall. He ain't got to do none of that. But he gonna dance at his own funeral, though.
Look at
Yeah.
Hey,
that boy gonna.
I was mad. I took the shorty to stomp the yard. I'm like, Chris Brown gonna be in. He gonna be dancing. I'm gonna do all the dance moves he in the movie, and then and then he died in the first scene of the movie. I was like, I was mad.
10 minutes, he was gone.
Boy, we're out of there.
I was doing all that Chris Brown. I damn near pull my hamstring trying to dance like Chris Brown.
Boy, it be the shoulder. It's the rotator cuff, man. Don't nobody's shoulders get loose like it. I don't know what the fuck. The shoulders made out of gelatin or something, bro. Yeah, that boy different. That boy don't play.
Be out there just jigging, man. Harlem shaking and everything.
You talking about, but Chris though, man, dog. Look, don't get fired, Micah. Chris Brown, like who harder than Chris Brown right now?
Oh, right now,
who's harder than Chris Brown in R&B? Like over the last 10 years. Like what you mean? And like I said, that's Virginia all day. 2 up, 2 down, man. Put some respect on my state, Micah.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Trey? He didn't hear you. I heard.
No, I ain't hear him. What he said?
What he said?
He said Robert.
Yeah.
No, Robert ain't had no slaps in the last 10 years. Definitely not. Definitely not. Hell no, man. We're not doing that. You're trying to get us cut off for real. I ain't going there.
I can't do it. I don't know nobody right now in the RB game that's Chris Brown.
That's because it ain't nobody. Like,
Music Soul Child.
Don't count. Ain't been 10.
25?
In the last 10 years, you know how long ago it's been since we heard from that guy? When the last time you heard from him?
I love you when your hair turns.
Man, I'll probably go with
that shit was 20 years ago now. It's 25, brother.
You gain a little weight.
And he don't got the longevity either. I'm not even entertaining this discussion no more.
Genuine.
Hey, man. No, absolutely not. Genuine drunk on stage, passing out. No, get him out of here.
We talking about males or we talking about females as well?
I'm talking about males, clearly. Just males. Like, we're just talking about males. You can't compare the two. Not even him.
You gotta put Usher up there.
No, you don't. I seen Usher show, and it wasn't that great. You don't got to put him nowhere.
Oh,
Usher peaked in 2004. Confessions was a hell of an album, but that's it.
What about Leon?
Oh, Leon Thomas is fire, but he's too new. Like you can't compare somebody that just came out to somebody that's been doing it for 20-some years.
Breezy, I had a run, man.
Party next door.
Hey, all right, you just naming shit to be naming shit, yo. It's been a real good episode today. It's your usual suspects, man. New Jack Archers. Thank y'all for being here with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we absolutely appreciate you being here. Once again, shout out to us here. 3D Jackson Legacy Barbecue. It's the New Jack Archers. We'll see y'all on the next one, man.
Peace.
A lot of people say it though.
A lot of people say it though.